Welcome back everyone, it's Stephanie from Glitterful. If you're new, welcome to my channel. If you're looking to learn fun and easy glitter tumbler designs and DIY crafts, start today by subscribing to our channel below. Become that glitterholic and click that notification bell to always know when I upload. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and start by prepping my cups. I'm giving both my cups a quick sand down, and then I'm going to take them outside. I'm going to wipe them down, and then I'm going to take them outside and spray paint them black. Once your spray paint is dried, you can go ahead and apply your glitter. I am going to be applying mine with the epoxy method. Right now, I just whipped up a little bit of epoxy and I'll be applying that to both my cups and applying my glitter. And then I'm going to let it sit and dry for a couple of hours, and then we'll be back. Once your cup is done drying and your glitter is secured, you can go ahead and add your first layer of epoxy. All right, guys, so unlike last power wash video where we did it outside, it was really late, so we're doing it inside. So I'm starting off by just using my power wash spray and doing quick spurts in the areas that I want no spray paint to go on. So wherever you do not want for the spray paint to be covered is where you're going to be spraying. So I'm leaving a nice little chunky area so that the white can really sit there, so that my clear water slide has a base and it will pop out. So once your cup is done drying, go ahead and add your decals, guys. You want to add all the decals that you want on your cup prior to adding your epoxy drips, because it's going to be more difficult to get the positioning correct once your drips are on. All right, the fun stuff. So I am going to be using a hot glue gun to apply my pearls, and these are half split pearls, so they have like just the backing on them, so they're not full pearls. And I bought mine on Amazon, so I'll have the link below of where I bought them. What I'm doing is I'm just adding a whole bunch of these pearls all around the rim and kind of in a drip design motion around the cup. So once your epoxy is on it, it's going to cover nicely, and it's going to create like this little really cool bubble effect. I find that the hot glue gun works for me because it's fast, and if it's fast drying, so it just works better for me. But you can use whatever it is that you like. I've heard super glue, but again, I'm not a fan of waiting. You guys know that about me. I'm very, very impatient. So the hot glue gun works just fine for me. Alrighty guys, so here's to the sticky stuff. So you're gonna see here that I waited quite a while for my epoxy to get to the consistency that I was looking for. So it's a little bit difficult to explain, but you want it to be like a little bit hot, like how do I explain it? Almost, if you think about Laffy Taffy, where it doesn't really move, but if you pull it into a thinner consistency, it moves. That's exactly how you want your epoxy to go. So I hope you're kind of seeing that in there. It's still a little bit rough to get out of the cup, but it's not running. And that's what I need you guys to take a look at when you're like using or getting your epoxy ready. There's things out there in the market that you can get your epoxy ready beforehand. I honestly have no problem waiting for the epoxy to get to the consistency it needs to be. It doesn't make it a big deal for me. But with the consistency that it is right now, where it's kind of gooey, it's not very movable, you'll see that once you're applying, and because it's so thick, what I do is I really get into the crevices where I feel the pearls are still going to show. So your job is to really do your best to get it all around the rim and all through the actual pearls. And then what happens is once you let it stand up, sit and wait, it's going to ooze on its own. And it's not going to do these like crazy drips where they're going to be down the cup or you're going to be upset about it or over your decal. It's going to be perfect drips, guys. So again, you want to wait until you get that epoxy into that type of consistency where you're kind of gnawing at it to get it out. So I hope that makes sense. I'll maybe do a live so that we can chat about it a little bit more, but I hope you can see I'm even fighting some of that in there. But again, thick consistency is what you're looking for. You don't need it to be dry, you don't need it to be smoking, you just need it to be thick, because believe it or not, even though it's going on there harshly, it smooths out and it does do its drip. I want to make a little disclaimer, guys, and I'm kind of giggling about it because for my second cup, I was trying to use the same batch that I made and I was running a little bit short, but also my epoxy was really starting to set at this point. And so you're going to see at some point in this little video that I started using my torch just to kind of get that epoxy that I did have on there a little bit more movable. So I wasn't afraid to use it. I didn't do too much of heat, but I did add enough so that it moved just a little bit more, so that I can really get that epoxy there. Alrighty guys, so I'm adding Phoenix into my epoxy. For those of you that don't know, Phoenix and Mystique are our finest glitters, and if you just add a little bit of it into your epoxy, it just gives your cup an additional like glow. And so we're using gold, which is the Phoenix, and it's just going to be perfect over the cup. So what I'm doing is I'm adding my last layer of epoxy over the epoxy drips, and look how good they came out, guys. I can't believe it. They're so stinking cute. So you're going to put that all over your design and the epoxy drips so that it all just kind of goes into one. You're going to see it's going to come out great. All right, guys, so I'm going to be letting these sit and dry. I'm using KS resin, so liquidy split. So it's going to take about 4 hours for it to set. And for those of you that don't know, if you use Glitterful code at KS resin, you get 5% off your next purchase. Hey guys, so take a look at my beauties here. My little witch's cauldron with the bubbling ooze. So it was a really fun cup, to make, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, like and subscribe to our channel. And if you recreate these, please tag us on Instagram, on Facebook, and don't forget to join our group on Facebook, Glitter Tumbler Epoxy Hacks Beginners to Advanced. And I'll have that link below. I'll also have the materials that I use. Aren't these the cutest? This little cup right here, by the way, you can put a straw. So I'll have the link of where I bought these on Amazon. So stinking cute. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as, this design in this video as much as I had fun designing this. And I'll see you guys soon. Don't forget to create as though it never existed. Bye, Glitterholics.